Dear brothers of planet Earth, we are the angels. We're everywhere. We're close, we're far away, and we're in everything on this planet. Each high vibrational frequency has our frequency. We have functions on the planet, the equilibrium of the waters, the equilibrium on air, and the equilibrium on Earth. We work together with the elementals, and with the evolved begins from other dimensions that live here. Many of you do not believe in the beings from your storybooks that you learned to read when you were children. The child has a pure heart, and for her, the elemental beings are like a delight. They are like a great amusement in which she can see and play with them. As the child grows, she learns that much that she used to see or imagine does not exist. She begins to doubt her own power and her own nature, and learns also to mock those who continue to see those beings. We're walking towards a new age, in which you'll no longer have this physical body only, but an almost subtle body instead, and in which the interaction with the elementals and beings from other dimensions will be constant. Many of you still do not accept and criticize and laugh of those who comment on seeing those beings. The day will come when all will see and feel ashamed of the feeling they made the other experience for their disbelief. We coordinate everything. We're in everything and in the whole. We were made to look like winged beings. Therefore, we come to you with wings. But we're energy, pure energy, and we can assume any form we want. Human, animal, mineral, or elemental, whatever we want. The ability to see us depends only on your heart. Today, if each one of you had the ability to see other dimensions, you would see how many of us are around you at this moment, waving at you with our happy faces. Some will see us, but the great majority won't, and why not? Because that's part of each one's journey. A third eye completely open and active is not an easy step to be attained in each soul's journey, because it needs to be prepared to see and understand. It needs to be prepared to not judge, and it needs to be prepared to have a vibrant heart for each being that it might see. Beauty is something created in your world, and you don't like those who diverge from the standard. That's why many beings do not appear, because they know exactly the response they'll get when you see them. They know they'll provoke fear, dread, aversion, disgust, and many other feelings that you emanate when you see something or someone that does not please you. Therefore, do not ask yourselves why it is that you do not see anything. The question must be, what do I still need to remove from my mind and heart for my third eye vision to be activated? What feelings do I need to eliminate? What attitudes do you need to change, so that any being that appears before you is simply loved, unconditionally loved, because there is a being from the universe, created by the same Father, Mother, God that created you. Within your concept it would be a brother. Thus, as long as your hearts are not open in this way, your third eye does not open, because the same beings that know that they won't be welcomed don't want to frighten anyone. They don't want to play that role. They want to be welcomed with love, respect, and friendship. And do not forget that they are in high dimensions and feel and see the heart and mind of each one of you. Therefore, when you ask yourselves the reason why this power of your souls is not active yet, ask yourselves what it is that you still need to eliminate from your minds, and what you still need to feel when you see something that you don't know. Imagining in the mind is one thing. Actually seeing is another. When you imagine, you cling to details that you have learned and that your brain knows. Thus you create beautiful and perfect creatures, because that's comfortable to your minds. But not all beings are like that. We don't emphasize beauty. We emphasize the energy and the quantity of love that we're able to emanate. That's our concern, not the form in which you'll see us, and that is pleasing to you. We, the angels, can assume various forms. As I've said here, we can be a colorful light ball pulsating in front of you. We can be a small animal that comes suddenly to you to be cuddled or caressed, or not. We can be a stone that delights your eyes when it is seen, or not, it will go unnoticed to you. We can be whatever we want, depending on the lesson you need to learn. We're here, as always, helping you and bringing another little help. You'll very soon have contact with many beings. Not all are humanoid. Some have characteristics very different from human beings. And how are they welcomed? With fear, aversion, dread, or horror screams? Or will you rather learn to respect them as a being that is a child of the same Father and of the same creation? Thus, ask for our help. We're right here, next to you, above you, below you, in front of you, or behind you. We're close to you every way, provided you are in a high vibration. Your vibration brings us closer or moves us away from you. If you're in a high vibration, we're right next to you. If you're in a low vibration, we move away from you. Because the energy is incompatible with ours. But we're always close. Ask for our help in order for all this discriminating process that was implanted in you to be eliminated, transformed, and evolved. And no, there's no specific sentence. There's no ritual, no candle, no nothing. A request from the heart is enough. Angels, help me to look at the other with the eyes of the heart. This is an example of a sentence. There's no need to be this one. It may be your sentence, but it must have the same meaning, so that you learn to look at anyone with the heart. You don't need to conceptualize a being from another planet. You need only to look around you. You have many differences, and the training may take place amongst yourselves. Later on you would worry about foreign beings, but your hearts would already be prepared to accept anyone. There will be the first impact. We know that an impact is something, but when the scare passes, unconditional love must prevail, and you must welcome that brother with open arms, that being that is so different from you, but that has certainly learned to love much earlier than you, and that will be there, ready to teach you this new form of love. Thank you for watching. We love you.